Okay, I totally meant to make a video yesterday when I got home from the flea market. It was planned. I had my bag here with my stuff in it. And then I talked to my cousin who's supposed to come over and talk business. And I laid down to take just a little nap. I had my jeans on and everything. And that was really all. He never came over, so he never called to say he was coming over. The next thing I know, I woke up, it was like 12:30. So then I read for a little while laying in bed, and then I went back to sleep and got up at 5. And then laid down, got up at 7 and hung out with Dad. I was doing his checklist for him for his trip because he left today. And so he went and bought meat at the meat market at 8. He was there when they first opened. And then came home and got on the road at 9. It's now 9:45. Yeah. I have been, I'm a little brain dead. But look what's happened to Stacy. Oh yeah, got a sunburn. Right here, I want to itch it. My arm's got a little bit of sun, but this is the worst right here. My face got a little bit of sun, but it's like a healthy glow. But right here, that'll teach me for wearing a low-cut shirt to the flea market. But it never got over 75 degrees when we were there. It was beautiful. It was 68 in the shade. It's just the sun was beaming down, and you don't really realize how much sun you're getting when you're out in that nice weather. I now know. We got there at 9:45 in the morning. It's like an hour drive away from home. And lots of people. I took some footage on my flip cam, but y'all won't see that for a while because I'm working my way through all my flip videos. So one day in the future you will see it. I got to see a little sugar glider. Cutest little thing. And lots of people have dogs there. And a lot of the vendors have dogs. But I went all over that thing. I was everywhere. But here is my shopping bag. I took this one that Brandon sent me. And I got some kettle corn made by this little Amish boy. I got a lot of snacky stuff. And I got some shoes. You'll see. What's in here? These are pretzels. I was gonna film her and I didn't. The booth was like divided to where on this side you ordered, and then over here is plexiglass, and you saw the woman, the little Amish lady, girl, she's younger, making the pretzels, and so homemade pretzels. There's 3. They come in. You can either buy 1 or 3. I suppose you could buy 2, but you just pay single price for each one. But so I got 3 pretzels, which are in that bag, and I got mail here that I got to go through. Not one. I got a gray pair of these, but the thing is, they're not made like they were when I got mine. Mine that are on my feet. The ones that are on my feet are so much softer and pliable and a real soft rubber, but these are more plasticky, but maybe once I wear them a lot, maybe they'll soften up. But I got gray, and boy, they smell toxic too. Woo, buddy. And I got navy blue. I wanted to get a black pair, but I didn't get back to get a black pair. Although these look black on here, but they're navy blue. And so I have 2 new pairs of those. I got me some clip-on shades. I got 2. This is my extra pair. My other set's in the car. Because you never know when you'll scratch or break them. And I was there, so. This is from a shop that did jellies and honey. And these are honey sticks. There's 5 different kinds, and there's 2 of each, and I can't remember, you can't tell which ones are which, except I know these 2 are alike, because they're the dark-colored ones, and I think they were I don't know. I know there are 2 that are wildflower-infused honey, cinnamon-infused honey, mango-infused honey, and I can't remember what the other 2 were. So, it'll just be a surprise every time. I just wanted to try it, in case I wanted something sweet one night, I can have those. I'm still going to save this to put it in my recycle bin to use it for something. You never know when I might need a crunchly bag. And crunchly, you can use that word. And the last place I got was these are cashew, praline cashews. So I got some of those. I got Dad some almonds, which he took with him. And I also got a magnet that's like this big around, and it looks just like Heidi Ho, her face, and that's on our refrigerator. Dad got himself some socks. What else did he buy? I know I bought more than socks. I can't remember, but it was so fun. We were there for like 3.5 hours, and it was wonderful. I had a good time. And then we left there and stopped at a bakery. They were about sold out of everything, because we'd stopped there in the morning and had a custard-filled donut for breakfast, and he had coffee. And Dad's like, I'll be back later, told the lady, and when we went back by, they were selling a lot of stuff. So he just bought a couple apple fritters. He said all they had left in there were apple fritters and something else, but they were baking feverishly, apparently. So that's what we had this morning. We each had an apple fritter. And then we got into our area. We stopped at Culver's in South Bend, Indiana, and had some lunch. We were going to go to the Essen House, but it was packed. It was packed. At least the parking lot was packed. I mean, it holds 1,100 people, so I'm sure we could have gotten in at a table somewhere, but the parking lot was just full. So Dad's like, let's keep on going. So I said, I agree. So that's why we ended up at Culver's. And then we came home. No, we didn't. I lied. We stopped and picked up Heidi Ho and took her out to Grandma's, because we picked up Grandma some blackberry jam while we were in Shipshawana, and she wasn't home, so we just left it on her front porch. And then we stopped down and saw my cousin Roy, and we drove by Larry's house and beef. Dad's like, don't stop. Just keep going. Don't stop. Because he knows Larry will then talk him into getting out of the vehicle and want to have a drink. And Dad's like, I got stuff to do. So we came home and he started getting packed and I passed out. Boy, this morning when he was getting packed to go and he was taking stuff out to the car and Heidi Ho was getting so nervous, like, I know he's going somewhere. And I kept telling her, you're going too. You're going too. But she didn't comprehend. So he's like, read off my checklist. So I'm like, clothes, douche bag, which is his bathroom bag. He calls it his douche bag. He bought the meat at 8 o'clock. He said it was like $89, and he bought a whole loin, a New York strip loin, had it cut into steaks, and then he bought 10 pounds of bacon, 10 pounds of sausage, 3 pounds of shaved honey ham, a pound of sliced hard summer sausage. I think that's all I bought. He wanted to get 10 pounds. They wanted 10 pounds of ground chuck and patties, but they didn't have any. And then he stopped and got 20 ears of corn for them too. It's hard for them to get good produce and stuff up there, so he took up some good corn. So he's on the way. He's been on the road for like an hour. I said, call me when you get there. It's like a 7.5, 8-hour drive. Dad will stop quite often to get out and stretch and take Heidi out and stuff, so it could take probably the 8 or 8.5 hours. So that's what's going on. I have a glow. A sunburned glow about me. So yeah, that was my day at the flea market. It was so much fun. There were a lot of people, but still, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be wall-to-wall people in all the aisles, but it was, I didn't have to run over anybody. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Oh, and I don't have the other thing I bought. The other thing I bought it's called Bayou Bills. Is it Bayou Bills? I don't know. It's like a mug, a metal mug, and they have like these, looks like barrels that you get drinks out of, And you buy the mug and it's good for life, and whenever you see them anywhere, you can get a refill on it. It's a good sized mug for like $1. So next time I go back to the flea market, I'll take my mug and get me a $1 beverage. And they do like, I had a sarsaparilla, and they have root beer and cherry wine and like an orange fizz and cream soda. And I know there's another one on there, I can't remember. It's really good. So that was the last thing I bought. Well, I bought one when I was thirsty, and then I went out and I was holding my cup and driving my cart because I rented a little cart, and drinking, and one woman's like, "Hey, no drinking and driving." I'm like, "Oh, it's beer, the root variety." Because at that time I was having a root beer because Dad got root beer later. All right, I'm just babbling now. I've got to put all this stuff away. These bags, I love these bags. Me and Dad, we bought some more of these at Myers when we went shopping. And Dad likes them because they sit flat and they don't, and so he's addicted to the bags too. So that's what we take when we go shopping now, is our little reusable recycle bags. And they come in handy. So just going to go back down here where it goes. I'm going to cut my shoes apart, try them on my feet again. So that was my flea market extravaganza. So, bye.